What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look, obviously, at the match day preview versus Barcelona against Sevilla in the Camp Nou. It's going to be one of the most determinant matches of this entire season. If we want to continue battling for La Liga, we certainly must win this game 100%. Just before starting off, I just gotta say, guys, that I'm really sorry that I'm not gonna be able to put my camera, my face cam, as the main background here. I'm gonna be able to use some FIFA 19 now, and that the reason is basically that I'm just doing this really late, and there's no good lighting, there's no anything, so it just looks completely shit. So there's no point in me doing that, and apparently FIFA 19 is the best solution I could come up with. So bear with me, this is only for this one, and hopefully you can forgive me. But now let's start right into the video, and let's talk about that very, very important match between Sevilla and Barcelona. So just like we always do on this channel, we're going to start off by discussing how both teams approach the game. In the case of Barcelona, we all know what just happened. We drew against Valencia 1-1. We also drew against Atletico Bilbao 1-1. Then we lost against Leganés 2-1. And also before that, we drew against Girona 2-2. Okay, in all honesty, the low point was against Leganés, and we've been improving a little bit here and there. Against Bilbao, we saw Barcelona, which were a little bit more reactive. Against Valencia, we can say that the opposition was certainly much more difficult. But in this one against Sevilla, it's basically do or die. If we let Sevilla beat us at the Camp Nou, which is something that they haven't done like in 15 years or something like that, I read the other day, 4 points between first place and us, and that's just unacceptable for a team like Barcelona, which are competing in La Liga. I always say that for me La Liga is the best league. I actually do believe it's more competitive than other people certainly give it credit for, especially people from England. People from England obviously say the Premier League is the best league, but I feel La Liga is still a little bit more competitive. But we gotta be honest with ourselves. Barcelona are way better than all of the other teams here in this league. It may be competitive. We may lose some games. Yes. But against Sevilla, there's no way we can let Sevilla be 4 points between us. You know, we're not us behind them. And that's something that, for me, just right now is mind-boggling. But to be honest, all credit due to Sevilla. Because now taking a look at them coming into this match, they've been doing absolutely wonderful. I'm talking about a Sevilla club that is just basically going over their expected goals that they had previously. Their expected goals are around 16, now they have 18. Their conceded expected goals are around 11, and now they're conceding just 8. So overall, we have a Sevilla team that have really improved in all of the other areas. If we take a look at Sevilla's in last 5 games, the last five games they lost against Getafe, but then they beat Standard Liège 5-1. Returned to La Liga and beat Levante 6-2, beat Real Madrid 3-0, then go all the way to Eibar and beat them away 3-1. They lost against Krasnodar in the Europa League, so fair play to them. They beat Celta Vigo, a very good Celta Vigo team. They beat them 2-1 at home, and now they're going to be facing us, Barcelona. They've scored 2-1. I'm adding right now. I'm really bad at math. You may know this by far. We got 6, we got 9, we got 12, we got 17. We got 17 goals in the last 5 matches for Sevilla. 17 goals. 17 goals. What in the world are we talking about? 17 goals. Andrés Sevilla is the second top goal scorer right now in La Liga with 7 goals. 1 more than Lionel Messi. And on top, I think, is Christian Stuani. This is something that should not happen. This is unexpected completely. So Sevilla, fair play. They're playing some amazing football. And right now with Barcelona, they're going to be facing probably their hardest opposition alongside Real Madrid. And if we take a look at Real Madrid that they face just coming out from beating Roma 3-0, I gotta say that Barcelona don't look anything better than the Real Madrid side. Right now, in La Liga form, basically, we've been really, really poor. And if they manage to beat Real Madrid, okay, hence it was at home 3-0, they're certainly going to put on a decent match against Barcelona. So we must be very careful. We must really watch out for this Sevilla team because they have been really, really deadly. They've been playing basically just pummeling out and trying to score as many goals as possible, which, in all honesty, to my team, that's actually a very good thing. They've been playing with a back 3 of most of the time Daniel Carrico with Simon Kjaer as well as Sergi Gomez. That's the main back line they have currently. On the right hand side, they have as the wing back Jesus Navas as a wing back. We're talking Jesus Navas as a wing back. Pace, Basically, you have dynamism and you have someone which can create impact, reactions. That's Jesus Navas, really good on one-on-one. On the left-hand side, they got Guilherme Arana right now because Sergio Busquets is injured. And in the middle of the park, they got a really attacking midfield. They got a midfield of Banega as the CDM. Ever Banega as the CDM, which is before for them was a number 10. They got Pablo Sarabia, which is normally a right winger or center forward, as a CM. And then on the left hand side we have Franco Vasquez, which is exactly the same as Sarabia, a center forward, but it's playing as CM. And then up top we got Andre Silva with Wissam Ben Yedder. And can I just like point out that Andre Silva is just playing out of his mind, but then alongside Ben Yedder they got a really good partnership. I always say that for me one of the best parts of football, I love seeing striker partnerships. For instance, we got Diego Costa and Griezmann. Griezmann is this kind of more agile player, and Diego Costa is the target man, you know, a little bit more stronger, can battle other defenders in the box. And that's Andre Silva for Sevilla right now. And then they have Ben Yedder, someone which is just so agile, someone so trickery, someone so fast, has a low center of gravity. We're talking about a really good strikers up top. But if you just see the team, basically, they only have 3 defensive players, or 4 if you want to include Arana. Only 4 defensive players out of 11. Well, not counting the goalkeeper, so they got 6 attacking players. That's just absolutely insane for Sevilla. They must be really confident, and that's for me the main worry. Sevilla are going to come to the Camp Nou with the confidence over the roof. So you've already heard me talk about how important this game is, and normally for important games you go with the players that are in their best form, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do for this prediction of the possible starting 11 for tomorrow's game. I'm gonna go right away with the goalkeeper being Marc-André ter Stegen. There's no question there. On the right hand side, I'm gonna go with Nelson Semedo. I feel that he's playing right now better than Sergio Roberto, and obviously Sergio Roberto has been with an injury, so he hasn't played for a very long time now, so Semedo is gonna slide there right perfectly for me. I feel that Semedo just has continuity, and when somebody comes back from an injury and haven't played for a long time, in the case of Roberto almost a month, we need the player who has been playing already, and that's Semedo for us right now. The center back positions, we only got 2 of them available, Clement Lenglet and Piqué. For me right now, our best defender available is Lenglet. I feel that he's in a higher level than Piqué at the moment. In the left hand side, we got Jordi Alba. We're gonna go with a 4-4-2, by the way, so the 2 main midfielders in the middle are going to be Sergio Busquets, which, to be honest with you, I would drop him, but I just don't see Valverde doing that. And Busquets played really bad against Spain, like really bad against England, sorry, he's from Spain. He played really bad against England. I was watching that game and he committed 2 mistakes, oh my god, awful mistakes. Like, how in the world the best CDM probably in history do that, you know? It's just insane. I would drop Busquets, yes, I would drop him, but Valverde is not gonna do it, and in all honesty, really, we could drop Busquets and put Vidal, but just the worst Busquets I think could be better than the best Vidal. I don't know, question mark. I'm gonna leave that there, you know, but Busquets will start in this one no matter what. Next game, I'm going to go with Arthur Melo. Arthur Melo, we all know how a wonderful player he is. He has adapted to Barcelona very, very quickly. And this guy certainly is going to start. No questions asked for me. Rakitic should be benched for now. Although he scored that amazing golazo against Spurs, and sometimes we forget that, I think that Arthur is just on another higher level. For the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Philippe Coutinho. Just one of our best players. Point. On the right, we're going to go with Ousmane Dembélé. I feel that it's very important to keep his confidence, especially in a moment like this. If you haven't heard already, Barcelona are interested in bringing back Neymar. So if we do that, we need to prove to Dembélé that we still trust in him. So I'm going to put Dembélé in the right-hand side. And then up top, I'm going to go with Lionel Messi and obviously Luis Suarez. So the main thing that Barcelona needs to do to get a victory, you know? Get a freaking victory. Get a win. Get the 3 points. So much. I beg you, Barcelona. The things that they need to do to get the 3 points are just to watch out for that midfield of Sevilla. The defense is something that I don't know how, like, to be honest, I've been trying to think a lot all this day. I was in script writing lectures and I was thinking about how in the world is Sevilla defending so good with Jesus Navas as a right back and Arana as a left wing back. I just don't understand that, but they've been defending like champs. But the main thing that I feel that is our problem here is the midfield of Sevilla. The midfield of Sevilla is where the problems are going to occur. We're talking about 3 amazing creative players in Vasquez, Banega, and then Pablo Sarabia. We gotta watch out for that, and that's basically the reason why I decided to put someone like Dembele rather than someone like Rakitic in that side. Dembele will create many more problems for that midfield that they're gonna need to watch out, and especially taking into consideration that none of them are a defensive pure midfielder. They're gonna have a very hard time tracking back, and that's how we exploit them. You know, we've come to a moment where we are adapting to against our enemies. We're not in a moment like Guardiola where all the teams had to adapt to play versus Barcelona. This time around, it's our turn to adapt to Sevilla. Yes, I say so, but it's true. We need to adapt against Sevilla, and we need to try and get this win, because the only way that we're going to get out of this hole is to get a win. Then we're going to need to get another, and then confidence builds up. This reminds me particularly exactly as the moment where we were at Real Sociedad and we lost with Luis Enrique, and I just feel that in that moment, that's where the shift changed, basically. That's where the mentality shifted and we went on to win the treble. I'm not saying that we're going to win the treble, but that just reminds me a lot of here. We need to start grinding those results. We need to do that, because it's unacceptable that by this time of the season, with the matches we've had, we are second in La Liga to Sevilla. So my prediction for this game, guys, is going to be a 2-1 victory. I'm not saying that because I also think the FIFA gameplay ended up 2-1, but that's what I feel. I feel it's going to be a very close match. We may get a goal, then Sevilla may get another goal, and then we're going to get a 2-1 victory. That's going to be my prediction, guys. Leave me your predictions in the comment box down below and tell me everything that you think about this game. We'll discuss that here on Instagram, on Twitter, all of that. Follow me there. You can talk to me before, during, and after the game. I definitely enjoy talking to you guys, so do that as well. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.